Do looks matter. Do looks matter.
This week on CeleBritty Talk Show, answering some of your top relationship questions.
Hell yeah. Look, looks always matter.
They have a really nice personality. Like, they have a really good attitude. How should a man handle a first date?
Unless both of you are on the same page that you strictly just want.
And is love truly blind?
It's 2020 vision.
And then when he got there, he was like, sis?
It is so beautiful. Is the intentions beautiful?
I'm literally gonna punch you in the face.
It will truly change your life.
Babe, I'm so sorry.
You don't need to be a
I didn't mean it. You're right.
Well, let's have that mind-blowing sex. I mean, not us. You know what I mean.
They come out looking like
Sexier we are, the more men love us.
My opinion, they're just not the one for you.
Me, I have a story to tell, always.
Hello everyone and welcome back to CeleBritty Talk Show. I'm your host Alen, and today we're answering some of your top relationship questions, and we brought in some amazing individuals to help us out. But before we jump into that, if you're not already subscribed, please take a moment to hit that red button and subscribe to CeleBritty Talk Show's YouTube channel. We have great content and giveaways on the way for all of you, and you don't want to miss it. Also, I wanted to share with you all the scripture for the day before we get started. Today it comes from Isaiah 41:10. God says, "Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you, I will help you, I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." Remember, God did not create us to worry or to fear. So today and every day, we hope you know that He has you. All right, you guys, let's get into these relationship questions. Our first topic, do looks matter and is love truly blind? So before I get into this, let me start by saying that I like to think of myself as an intellectual. Seriously, you guys, I'm a sapiosexual. I love stimulating deep conversations and anyone that can have one with me. That being said, for me, I feel like it is absolutely necessary for me to be in total awe of my man and for my man to be in total awe of me. I feel like I need someone to feel like I am the finest, that I'm beyond a 10. Okay, and that's just me. I'm not talking about some, sexiest man alive, People magazine type of scale. I'm talking about an individualized scale where I feel like this man is the stuff, this man is fine. I need to feel that way, and I need to know that I'm with someone who feels that way as well. That's just my personal opinion. Those type of relationships make the best relationships. If you don't feel that way, in my opinion, somebody's going to always be looking around, okay? And I literally cannot stand when I hear people saying like, oh, he's not the most handsome or she's not the prettiest, but they have a really nice personality. Like, they have a really good attitude. If you have to say that as someone in the relationship, in my opinion, they're just not the one for you. That's just how I feel about it. They are not the one for you. Remember, there's someone for everyone, and everyone has different preferences. So I truly feel like it is possible for everyone to find someone that they feel like is a 10, and it's possible for them to feel like a 10 in that relationship. I'm telling you, you guys, get you someone who sees you as a 10 and vice versa, and it will change your life. It will truly change your life. That's just my opinion, but check out what my boy Icon had to say about this one.
do looks matter. Do looks matter. Hell yeah, looks matter. Matter of fact, let me drop you a scenario. Let's say we have a baby. We basically got down rolling dice. If they come out looking like me, we good. NBA babies, model babies, we good. They come out looking like I lost. I crapped out, and I'm mad. I'm mad.
Do looks matter? Hell yeah. Look, looks always matter. It's not. Now, some of us might go like, oh, looks don't matter, blah blah blah. But that's because it's unconscious things. You don't consciously go like, I like that person, I don't like that person. That's a very unconscious thing that happens in your body. You don't even recognize it. But yes, anytime, I would say anytime you have any kind of sexual interaction, sexual attraction, looks definitely matter. Like it's a subconscious, unconscious response. And then your mind says, oh, I like her. Like it already happened. So
Do looks matter? Yes, they do. But there's more important things than that. It is so beautiful. Is the intentions beautiful? It has the mindset, the energy they give. all that is necessary, and it all goes together with the looks as well.
Let me say this. I think that whoever coined the phrase "love is blind" was referring to people who are already in love and who have already fallen for one another, who have already seen each other in person, you know, that type of thing. I feel like when that's the case, love can definitely be blind. Maybe there's one individual who's with another that has toxic traits, or maybe they're with a cheater, or maybe they have other issues that their partner is simply blind to because they love them so much. You know, we see that happen all the time where somebody is truly bad for someone, but they're so blinded by their love for them that they can't see what is so noticeable to everyone else. I feel like in that respect, it's absolutely possible that love can be blind. Now, in the way that we've been using it lately due to the very popular Netflix show, I do not feel like love is blind in that manner, at least not in my opinion. It is possible to fall in love with someone sight unseen. I'm not saying that's not possible. However, when you take away that element of being able to know what they look like, know what they smell like, know what it feels like for you to kiss them, for you to hold them, or for them to hold you, when you take that away, I feel like it truly lowers the probability of the relationship lasting. Not only that, when you meet them in person, they may not live up to your expectations. You may have overblown your expectations to a point of no return. So I just feel like although it's possible to fall in love like that, the probability of the relationship lasting is a lot lower than it would be if you met someone and was able to see them and truly get to know them and fall in love that way. And I would never marry someone, never agree to marry someone sight unseen. But I do love the show. I love the show very, very much. I watch it. I've watched all the seasons. But personally, that's a no for me. I can't do that. That's just my opinion, you guys. But listen to what my girl Vilma had to say about this one.
I truly believe that is love is truly blind. And as a matter of fact, is the only thing that is so blind that it just drives me crazy. Every time I fall in love, I realize that I'm just, you know, a little kid in the hands of love, and I just want to know where love will bring me.
So I feel that love can definitely be blind, hence the show Love is Blind. If you don't know what someone looks like, but you're still hitting it off, then yeah, totally. However, I do feel that looks matter to a certain extent, because if there isn't that initial attraction, then you really can't force it. You know, if you look at someone and you can't envision kissing them, then you can't force anything to be there, because if you just get that ick, then, you know, you just get that ick.
Is love truly blind, and do looks matter? I'm gonna have to go with love is not blind, it's 20/20 vision, and the fact that, hey, looks do matter. I would say if people are honest with themselves, they're initially interested into a person based on what they see first, and as they get to know a person, then they decide to say, all right, I'm going to pursue this relationship.
I believe that love, we can't really define love because everyone's experience is different. It may be blind for some at an early age, but then as you grow old and you have different life experiences, it's going to definitely change. And I believe in balance. So then I believe in unconditional love. I believe in finding the love within first, being happy alone, and then allowing the universe to gift you a loving, true partner that really cares about you.
Our next question is, do looks matter more to men than women? So I don't want to give a straight yes or no, men or women type of answer to this question, just because I know for me, personally, starting off, looks matter. As I mentioned earlier, they definitely matter to me. But immediately following that, immediately following that, that man absolutely has to be about something. If I was dating, I would have to date a man that has substance, that has intellect, that is deep, that has a fear of God first and foremost, that has morals, that has drive. All of that matters to me. And if you don't have those things, I don't care how good you look. You can look like the most amazing man in the world. It's a no for me, for sure. That's why I said I couldn't give like a straight men or women type of answer. There are people, I should say people in general out there, not just men or women, people in general out there that feel like they are just so in love with what they see that they don't take the time to really see if the person has substance or see if they're about something, or they're so in love with other things. They may be so in love with their physical relationship. I'm sure there are men out there who require a woman to have substance just as there are women out there who require the same thing in a man. So I feel like that's a really individualized thing.
Man on a woman. To women, a little bit. Just a little bit. It's the cherry on top. That's the problem. They care about emotional support, financial stability, if he reassures them, blah, 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 blah. To men, throw the cherry away. Go ahead and throw that little bad boy away. We care about some things. She can't be crazy. She can't be a psychopath. But throw that cherry away. Let's say we arguing, right? She ugly to me. We arguing all day long. We butting heads all day long. I don't care. You gonna hear my mouth. But let's say she look like Rihanna. Let's say she look like Halle Berry. Babe, I'm so sorry, babe. You right. Babe, my bad. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean it. You right.
Do looks matter more to the men than women? To men. Because we grew up in a society where we were taught that women need to be this way and they need to look a certain way. So that's why it really matters for men. On the other hand, for women, I would say it would be more like, are men financially stable? Because they're the evolutionary people who were supposed to, like, you know, take care of their families.
Yes, men love with their eyeballs, and us women, we love with our ears. The more compliments we get, the better we feel, the sexier we are, the more men love us.
Do looks matter more to men rather than women? I would say, case by case, naturally, men do care more about physical appearance than women do. But I believe there is women out there who do have a standard of what they look for within a man in the physical aspect.
All right, you guys. So our next question is, how should a man handle a first date? So personally, I believe that chivalry is not dead. Everything in the definition of the word is for me, okay? I love a gentleman. I love when men can show that side of themselves. I do believe that a man should pay if they're the one inviting you on the date. And I need to be courted, okay? In every sense of the word, I need to be courted. I have never personally asked a man on a date. So in every experience that I have had, the man would be asking me on the date. So if a man is inviting me on a date, if I were dating and a man is inviting me on a date, I definitely would expect him to be the one to pay, okay? Beyond that, I like a man who has intention behind everything that he does. So someone who takes the time to inquire about what I like to eat, the things that I like to do, what my favorite restaurant is, and plan around that. I love when there are like little surprises along the way. You know, I love those types of things. So someone who has intention and who puts effort behind the date, that is what I would expect and what I would like to see on a first date or a second date or the 100th date. Those are the types of things that I would like to see. And I think women appreciate a man who would take the time to at least put effort into the date and at least attempt to impress them on some sort of level, okay? So when I receive that kind of energy, it makes me want to give that kind of energy back. And men like to be courted too, every now and then, not on the regular, not like every single day, but every now and then. Men like to be courted, men like surprises, you know, and I think that men like to know that you put thought and intention behind anything that you would do for them as well. So I think that's a great thing to do, but I truly, truly believe that it starts with the man, that the man has to set the standard for that type of treatment. That's my opinion. Take a listen to Madison's perspective.
My personal opinion, I feel like us ladies should be courted a bit more. You know, take us out to dinner, take us out to a nice picnic, an amusement park. Definitely pick us up at our house. Open our car door, maybe give us some flowers. Yeah, it's 2022, but we still deserve to be treated like a queen, okay? Don't just like drop those things when like we're in a relationship, because sure, you might think you have us in the bag and you might think that you have us secured, but we can leave at any point in time. So don't stop doing the little things, because those matter the most. Also, on a first date, do not ask me or any other female to come over to your house unless both of you are on the same page that you strictly just want. Don't ask me to come over to your house. It is 2022, and I feel like when a guy is like, oh, come over to my house, I feel like that's a safety concern for me.
Well, a real man has to handle the first date, the second date, the third date, all the dates. A real man has to know how to handle everything, right? And me as a real woman, I'm gonna know how to handle everything, but I'm not gonna reveal that. That'll take time.
This is my humble opinion. I believe a man should take initiative, plan the date, don't just say where you want to go or whatever. Actually have a plan, make sure that you know what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Don't just sit here and go, oh, wherever you want to do. If you're really interested in women, then you have a plan and you know what you're going to go for as far as the date's considered.
I personally think the cheesier you are, the funner it is. If you can get creative, cheesy, and adventurous, the date is going to be phenomenal.
How do ladies expect a man to handle a first date? It depends. It depends. I think now we're coming to a point where it's like a lot of ladies want, equal status, where they would be willing to pay half on the first date. Kind of treat it like a equal thing. As opposed to like before, it used to be a lot like, men were expected to come up, pick up the women, drive in a car, take them out, be a very gentleman-like person and do all things for them. But now it's a little more colloquial, like a little more colleague type stuff that a lot of females prefer.
All right, you all. So I think we've definitely covered enough for today, but we want to hear what you all think about these topics. So please leave it in the comments. And if you're interested in having your opinion featured on Celebrity Talk Show, email us at submissions@celebrity.com. Thank you all so very much for joining us for this episode of Celebrity, and we'll see you all next time. Next time on Celebrity. The worst time that you've ever been hit on.
Because I'm just tired of toxicity.
I'm literally gonna punch you in the face.
Mind-blowing sex.
And then when he got there, he was like, sis?
You don't need to be a...
Let's have that mind-blowing sex. I mean, not us. You.
Make sure you're subscribed and that your post notifications are on.